Hello. Well, it's been a while, hasn't it? Um, Probably a year to be exact. Well, it's actually been over a year since I picked up the camera. Last June was the last time I picked it up when we went on our family holiday to Orlando last. And then I did start editing it. I think I uploaded it in October time, so it's coming up a year. And perhaps I have some explaining to do. I think you guys are probably going to want to know where I've been, what's been going on, what I've been doing. Um, and I think now I feel ready to share that with you. And I also feel ready to come back to the camera and get back to YouTube. Not that I'm a regular YouTuber, but to start sharing my holidays again. And yeah, I'm super grateful to those that have reached out to me through social media. It's always nice to feel the love and just to know that people are wondering where you've got to, if you're okay. Everyone's been so lovely reaching out, asking if I'm okay, and just generally asking about if I'll be coming back on YouTube and posting any more videos. Obviously, the last video that I posted was our travel day to Orlando that we went on last June. Haven't uploaded any more since then, but I'll update you. So I'm sure a few of you probably have already figured it out. Unfortunately, myself and Graham have separated. So we separated last August. And yeah, it's been a tough year. Anyone that's gone through separation or, long relationship breakup, I'm sure you can all relate. It's been challenging. It was rough for the last half of last year. Yeah, I'm not going to go into the ins and outs of why and what happened. All that matters now is that me and Graham are on great terms. We are really good friends. We still see each other regularly. We obviously co-parent the kids. And that's something that's really important to me and Graham. And, we've been together a long time, 15 years. It was nearly married for 8. And, there wasn't any bad blood. Nothing bad happened when we decided to separate. It's honestly just one of those things that is just a terrible shame that, we couldn't make it work. But like I said, I'm super grateful that we have been able to navigate through this together. We've massively helped each other, I would say, along the way, which has probably made all of this a lot easier and nicer to come out the other side. But yeah, unfortunately, our YouTube Wainwright channel has probably come to an end, but I have been thinking recently, I'm going to keep the channel name. I'm not going to change the name. At the end of the day, we are still the Wainwrights at the moment. We're not getting divorced or anything at the moment, and none of that is like even on the horizon. So yeah, we've just been trying to navigate through our own personal challenges that we've had, like mental health wise and all that sort of stuff, and just trying to get ourselves into a good place, both separately. But I am still looking to get those videos out. I know it's a delay now, but I'm gonna edit them anyway. I've got a new laptop, One of the reasons why I didn't enjoy editing towards the end of last year was because my laptop was super slow and the editing program that I was using wasn't working very fast. It wasn't working very efficiently. So it was getting me super annoyed, and it was actually taking quite a long time to edit videos back then. But now I have a new laptop using the same editing software that I've always used, which is Power Director, in case anyone's interested. So I'm hoping that I can get them edited a little bit quicker than before, and it's going to get me in a rhythm again of getting them back up. So if you're still interested, I will still upload the videos. After this video, I'm going to post the second day from that holiday. So that's up, and I'm starting the conveyor belt again of getting the videos out. I have missed YouTubing, in all honesty, I will be honest. But I think obviously with such a challenging time in my life, I've had to put myself first. Just take a pause and have a quick sip of my tea that I made. So another thing that you've probably noticed is weight loss. I have lost quite a significant amount of weight, 3.5 stone to be exact. I was never one that felt I was severely large. I don't want to use the word FAT because that's not very nice, but I am only 5'3", so I can't really afford to be too heavy because on such a small frame, it does make me look big. I've always been curvy. I've always had challenges with my weight throughout my life. I've been slim, I've been bigger, I've had children, I've been bigger, I got slim, etc. After me and Graham separated, I naturally started losing weight by myself, probably just through not eating. And yeah, it probably was, looking back, it was probably the only thing that I felt like I was in control of at a time that felt so out of control. So through losing weight back then, I decided to continue that journey by using weight loss injections, which is all over the media and has been for some time now. And I wasn't sure whether to talk about it today, but I decided that I am going to talk about it because whilst I'm not ashamed of using them, I was in the beginning. I didn't tell a soul for like 6 months. I kept it to myself, didn't tell any friends, any family. My mum didn't know, the kids didn't know. But I've decided to talk about it now because I think it's so widely publicized. So many people are using them. There's, everyone can draw their own conclusion on their personal opinion on them. I personally think they've been the best thing for me, and I have lost this amount of weight before through Slimming Well, but what I will say is it took me a lot longer, and I would say probably more expensive doing that route. I know that people look at this route and think it's also expensive, but for me personally, I would have been spending that money on meals out, takeaways, binge eating bad food. So to me, it weighs out the same. So yeah, I have been using Mounjaro, to be specific. For about 5 months, I was actively using it to lose weight. And like I said, I lost 3.5 stone, and I really feel so much more confident in myself. I feel I look better. Some friends have said that they feel like I've gone a little bit too far, which is fine. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I do weigh the lowest amount in my adult life that I've probably ever weighed. But the reason I have gone down to the weight that I've gone down to is because I know I'm a massive foodie, and I know that when I wanted to take the leap to start managing my weight by myself, once I got to maintenance, I knew that I would put some on because I'm a massive foodie. So I now am maintaining, or trying to maintain. It's going well. I've had to buy a new wardrobe, but that's been great. I'll be honest with you. I've been able to buy clothes sizes that I've never been able to buy before. I can shop in shops that I probably wouldn't have shopped in before because they do smaller size or tighter fitting clothes. But it's been a real journey for me being a slimmer version of myself. And I am feeling super happy with how I am now. And it's all part of getting me back. Like I said, through the year that we've had, I feel like this has contributed to making me a better person and a more positive person. And yeah, I just feel much better in myself. Another update that you may or may not have assumed has happened is that I unfortunately did leave Virgin in January. So due to the breakdown of my marriage, I wasn't in a good place. Do I regret it? Probably. If I had to be honest with myself, I do regret leaving, but I was in a really dark cloud in November, December time. And that was the time that I just wanted to be at home. I just wanted to be around the kids. I just wasn't feeling myself, and I wasn't handling it very well. So I did make the decision to quit Virgin in January. I handed my notice in December, and yeah, I did leave. And I just continued working at the children's home that I worked at as well, because I was doing both of them part-time at the time. So now I'm just full-time again at the children's home. But in all honesty, it was probably the right thing at the time. Looking back on reflection, I really enjoyed my time at Virgin. I think I mentioned before, they weren't quite the company that I was hoping that they would be to work for, but these things you just don't know until you start doing them. The actual people that I worked with, I loved, and the trips were great. Going to Orlando on tap was amazing, and I miss it hugely. But I had to make the right decision for myself at the time, and I felt like that was one of them. It's just a shame that looking back, it was probably something that I kind of wish I'd put a little bit more thought into. But I guess we can't think over too much on our decisions that we've made and ponder too much on them. It's just one of those things now. It's done. Never say never to going back to flying. You never know, I might do. I'm not looking actively at the moment to get back into flying. I'm actually progressing really well at my roles in the children's home and enjoying being back there and enjoying my work schedule with that, to be fair. So we will see what the future holds. I was also going to share with you just some snippets of some photos of what we've been up to over the last year. Just because they're things that I've talked about in previous vlogs. I've obviously had some holidays. I've not been to Orlando, so don't worry, with the kids and with my mum. So I'll pop some pictures in just to catch you all up and just to make you all feel like you've been involved in the last year, because I know that some of you that have reached out to me, some people that follow me on social media would have seen them, but other people that don't and just watch me on YouTube, they wouldn't have. So I will insert them now.
How I tried, written down the words to say, it is time. I've been waiting 5 days to explain how you make me feel inside. Baby, got it all figured out, wanna do this right. There's no doubt in my mind, baby, you're the one. And tonight, I am going all the way. But when you touch my hair, it all goes away. The things I planned, the things I would say, now I keep rambling on. I sound so cliche. What I am trying to do is say I love you. And all the things that you do. Sounds like a fool, 'cause when you touch my hair, the words goes away. What I am trying to do is say I love you. You don't know how I shiver inside. Doesn't show, but my nerves are inside out. It's because you're not worth less than perfection. Ooh, thought it was in my pants.
On to more positive and exciting news. I am so excited to say that me and the kids and my mum are flying back to Orlando in October. On the 21st of October, we're going. We're going for 10 days, and I am so excited to get back there. I've missed it so much. I haven't been since, I think, December, one of my work trips before I left Virgin. I was probably last there. But yeah, the kids are super excited. They haven't been since last June, so it's been over a year for them. But yeah, we are staying in a villa. We're staying in a villa in Windsor Hills, actually, which I've never stayed in Windsor Hills, and I've always wanted to, because it's super close to the 192 and all the restaurants and a Walmart. So that would be nice. We've got a 4-bedroom villa with a pool. We've got a car. We're actually flying into Miami with Virgin. It was so much cheaper because of the October half term. The flights were quite expensive, so I actually chose for us. I've saved a good £1,500, I would say, by doing this. And I've always spoken about doing this before. We've often done it when we've gone before. So flying into Tampa, we've flown into Miami. Tampa would have been my preferred choice, but that wasn't much difference. I think people have cottoned on to flying into Tampa now to get it a bit cheaper. But yeah, we're flying into Miami, so it's quite an early flight. So we land about 3:30, I think, in the afternoon. So I was happy to do the drive from Miami up to Orlando, which is about 4 hours, because we shouldn't get there too late. So yeah, we're going to be visiting Universal on this trip. We've also got Discovery Cove booked, but we're not swimming with the dolphins because we've done that before. Personally, I think that's a one and done, swimming with the dolphins, but we still really enjoy the resort at Discovery Cove, so that's why we're going for the day. And then obviously with that, we get the SeaWorld and Aquatica passes too, so we will be doing that. I am also hoping to drive down to Clearwater for the day. Weather dependent. We'll pick the best day once we're out there, once we know the weather. I'd love to do I think it's called the Sea Screamer. I'm not sure. It's like a yellow speedboat experience. I did it once when I was crew and I flew into Tampa. It's a speedboat experience that you go out to watch dolphins and things, and we saw so many when I did it last time, and I really would love for the kids to experience that. And Clearwater is just lush. I love going to Clearwater. It's a really nice beach. It's got nice restaurants down there, and it's just an overall really nice place to visit in Florida. So me and the kids and mum have that planned for October. I also have another trip planned with Amelia. You might remember my friend Amelia. I took her on a work trip to LA, just a quick 2-night trip to LA. She came with me. I did vlog that trip, so you can go back and find it. A lot of you really liked Amelia. A lot of you reached out to let me know that you thought she was funny and hilarious. And yes, we have both booked a trip to New York on January the 3rd. Amelia is a massive theatre showgirl. She loves going to the theatre, watching shows, and we have actually done this trip before a couple of years ago. We just went out to New York and we just watched loads of theatre shows. So we are going to be doing that next year. We're going to do hopefully a bus tour because she's not done that before. And we'll see what else we get up to. But on this one, I am going to bring you along. I didn't bring you along on the last one, but I'm going to on this one. So there's some things in the pipeline, some trips coming up, which I'm excited to share with you. It's really weird doing YouTube because obviously I feel like, you know, I have to do what's best for me, and I have done what's best for me. And unfortunately, I know a lot of you have missed the vlogs, and I left you dangling because I uploaded Travel Day and then I haven't uploaded anything else since. But please, please, please do come back and check out the rest of those. I am going to start uploading them now. Thank you so much to those that have stayed dedicated to the channel and following, and just for all your support. It really does mean a lot. I'm really pleased that I'm in a much better place and looking to get back to things and to sharing holidays with you all. I know you're probably eager to see the kids. The kids have obviously grown quite a lot in the last year. They both pretty much tower above me. You probably would have seen that in some of the photos that I've just posted, but yeah, they're doing really well. Jensen is in year 11 now. He's just started year 11, so super important year for him. He'll have his GCSEs next year. And Amelia is in year 8, and she is bursting with sass is all I can say. Any parent to a girl, she's actually going to be a teenager next week. This week's her birthday, 13th. So yeah, any parents out there who are parents to teenage girls, please send help. We've got sass left, right and centre going on. I am struggling to keep up with the hormones. They're out of control at the moment, and I'm struggling to keep up. I keep saying to my mum, I don't think I was this bad, was I, when I was a teenager? But she seems to think I was, so I can see where she gets it from. But anyway, thank you so much again for coming back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all, and I hope you're all well. Please let me know what you've been up to in the comments. If I've missed anything major, any massive trips. I have been trying to keep up on the groups that I'm on Facebook, on the Florida groups, to see what everyone's been up to. And it's nice to see people's pictures and to tag along on their blogs online. And yeah, I haven't watched YouTube for a while, but I'm going to get back into it because we've got upcoming trip and I'm so excited. Thank you so much. Love you all.